stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Vanderbilt Commodores offense will have the ball first. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Really nice play. When you talk about Alabama and their dominance on defense, especially in recent years, it all starts off. You have to have disruptors playing on the defensive line. Guys that can be versatile and line up in different positions, but create havoc in the backfield. And that's what this guy has been able to do throughout his career.
Back to throw, it's Pavia. Here's the pressure. That's caught. It's Alexander. Makes his way out to the 20 before he stopped, and that'll bring up a 4th down. And Commodores will bring the punt team onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. So Alabama's offense will have its first possession of the game. And they are led up front by a powerful offensive line that opens up an array of possibilities, Jesse.
No question it's the identity of this offense. Multiple players up front that are going to play in the National Football League. This unit is going to be up for the Joe Moore Award at the end of the year for the outstanding O-line, David. They are going to try and establish the line of scrimmage with their physicality.
Turning it on! Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
That's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And a great job on the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the 1st down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
Catch in the middle, it's Williams. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? This noise is deafening, trying to keep this offense from being able to operate. Leaves it with the running back. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 10.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? Part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Caught in the backfield, it's Hudson. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on third down. They'll go to the ground. Got a little space. Breaks into the open. And he converts on third down as he gets it out to the 26.
That's a good play when you're inside your own 10, running out, trying to get something positive so you don't have to throw out of your end zone and possibly take a safety, and then boom, you pop one. You get big-time space, big-time yardage. Nice job by the offense.
Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? The play-action fake. Caught behind the line. It's Fisher. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's what he catches, big fella.
Looking for a man. It's Pavia. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll try to take it back.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it, and you can hear it, and sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge, and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. One of the highlights of the year last season, Alabama went into Nashville coming off a win against Georgia and got knocked out of Nashville with their first loss to Vandy since 1969. Anything can happen in this crazy sport.
It was magic. It was crazy. It was Pavia time, right? Like the fourth down conversions, they held the ball for most of the game. And Jesse, remember, this is what kept the Tide out of the playoffs. You think they're a little upset?
Definitely, and they're going to have to do a better job defensively with that gun option scheme we saw from Vanderbilt in that game a year ago. They didn't have any answer for that. A few interceptions early by Jalen Milroe put him behind the 8 ball, so we just need a better effort from Alabama on both sides.
That took every ounce of leg strength he had to sneak that one into the left corner. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, they're still happy to get the field goal.
And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. From the gun, give on the inside. Now they've got breathing room, got 6 all the way out to the 20.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Looking downfield, it's Pavia. Makes the catch, it's Sherrill. Dragged down at the 26 after a pickup of 5.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive game.
And that is a tough assignment for a defense to cover a back man-to-man who can get downfield like that.
Especially when he can run routes the way he does, Reese. I'm really impressed watching this run.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Makes the grab. It's Hoskins. There he goes. And they give him enough for the first down. They'll move the chains, and let's see if they can snap it one more time here in the first. So first down here as they go back to work. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. The Commodores look to keep this drive humming. The give to the big fullback. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. First down for this offense. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Completes it in the middle. Corralled and brought down by the defense.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They'll run play action. Throwing right. A strike downfield. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. Let's see what they've got on second down. To the air. It's Pavia. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29. And it is hardly a big surprise that this Alabama defense is hitting hard and making their presence felt in the backfield.
Yeah, it's what they built their brand on. They built it on physicality and stopping the run, and you've seen over the last several years, too. After they do that, they come.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Taking it the other way.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job of this decision making.
Here comes that Alabama offense. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. You kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And he'll try to keep that smooth leg swing going for the second time today. This one from 34 yards out. Never a doubt. The lead now 6 here in the second.
Well, they're able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession, give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can.
Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They are searching for any type of answer they can find, down 6-0. Holder finds his man on the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that one.
Caught over the middle. It's Fitzgerald. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
To the air, it's Pavia. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Sherrill. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Caught in the backfield, it's Hoskins. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. catch in the middle. It's Spence. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. Touch pass on the run. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. The give on the option. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And you want to run the football. I mean, that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Fires left. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder, but the snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Hudson. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
Slants against man. That wide receiver has to win right now at the line of scrimmage against that DB playing man coverage. Quarterback, timing with the wide receiver, put it on the money. Wide receiver's probably still going to get hit too and got to hold on to that.
Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. The referee signal for the 2-minute timeout. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. He'll run it again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Makes the grab. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Oh, the attempt is no good. Guys, they could have cut the deficit in half if that field goal had been good, still down by 6. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The give on the inside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Alabama quickly back to the line. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Looking for space. It's Young. Oh, he's got some space. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down. To the air, it's Simpson. Quickly complete. They'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple 1st downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleed.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Inside a minute to play in the half. Might we get a touchdown after all before the break? Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Cuevas. Nice pickup. Gets it to the 20. They move the sticks, and they can still stop the clock.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Flips it out in the flat. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Looking downfield very late in the half. Snagged in the middle. It's Bernard. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. Alabama pushing the tempo. Scanning the field, it's Simpson. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
On second down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. They're now up 9-0. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a great one today from there in Tuscaloosa. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that said, let's send it back to the guys at Bryant-Denny Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Commodores will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. Turning it on! He'll go out of bounds right at the 36-yard line, and the running game making its presence felt. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. Looking for a gap. It's Washington. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Rush is on him. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. And that's why the ball falls incomplete.
They'll try to drive ahead on 30 short. At the 40, there he goes. He'll work his way down to the 28. Alabama quickly back to the line.
No secret sauce, no tricking people. Third down and 1. I got to be the more physical team, Jesse, and they were.
And it's so nice, too, when you've got playmakers like that guy that can take a play that's only designed maybe to get a couple yards and turn it into a big gainer. This offense is loaded with weapons.
Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Gets the back moving. From the red zone, looking for a space. grabbed in the backfield. It's Miller. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Quick completion to the right. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Alabama! No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. And now they'll empty the backfield for the two-point try.
Nice pitch and catch. This receiver and quarterback have done this thousands of times. Finds the open man, throws a strike. The receiver does the rest, gets in the end zone.
They marched 79 yards on the drive, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Trailing down by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit, and when they get hurried, when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressure in the quarterback.
Looking for a man. It's Pavia. Trying to set up the screen. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. The Commodores will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more.
Looking for a huge play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Makes the grab. It's Williams. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Alabama pushing the tempo. Trying to run, it's Young. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. A 1st down run on the doorstep. Touchdown time! And the route is on. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Weaves his way ahead and gets 5 out to the 18-yard line.
See, they need more runs like that. It's so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off of blocks and rallying to the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game thus far.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Encroachment defense.
Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the Oak. 1st down here for the offense. Rides the back and leaves it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Commodores can really attack on this 2nd and short. Takes the handoff. It's Alexander. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
That quarterback has a hose. That dude could throw it through a car wash and not get it wet. Great job of putting that ball on a line to his wide receiver.
Sends it back in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Got some work to do on 2nd down after that last one. They need 13. To throw, it's Pavia. Finds his big tight end. Defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find a tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Just keep slinging it. It's complete on the right side. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. The Commodores started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Vandy. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes that Alabama offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. He'll take it himself. Makes his way to the 17, but not enough for the first down. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Gets his first one of the day away. Might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
It's definitely too early to panic, but bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. And the Commodores have it with a 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Commodores with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to throw, it's Pavia. Quick strike complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short game.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late. They're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Finds a soft spot in the middle. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. And the Commodores are moving quickly down the field. They'll try the run. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold on.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Out of the gun to give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Pressure coming. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long. That's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Spins away from the defender. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Takes the easy completion. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in this
breaks into the open. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? It kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
Alabama comes to the line with a first and goal. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Touchdown, Crimson Tide! And the beatdown has ensued. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this two-game slide.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
The give to the back. The Commodores are stopped, but not before getting the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Off the play fake on first down. He'll pull it down. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Backed up now, here's second and long. They'll send the back in motion. Grab behind the line. It's Alexander. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a... Check him out. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. Back to pass. It's Pavia. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And they get him again. This is a offense that you expect them to protect their guy. I mean, he is a dude that you know if you give him time, he's going to make plays. But this defense is making sure he's not getting that time.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Keeps looking downfield. Makes the grab. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
The RPO, it's complete. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really good job by the defense getting to the quarterback and getting him on the ground for no gain. It's tough. Once you get there and get pressure, it's so hard to get these guys on the ground because they're elusive. Really good job wrapping them up and getting to the ground.
Quarterback running on the draw. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Quarterback will keep it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Loss of 2.
This field goal unit getting some serious run. They've already been out there 3 times. The kicker will try it again. And as a holder picks his spot, it'll be a 25-yard attempt. Just complete and utter dominance, and this one outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
That's going to do it.